Having been born and raised in Skagit County, I've always realized the importance of agriculture. And when I became a port commissioner, one of my goals was to continue to keep agriculture viable in Skagit County. We have 108,000 tillable acres in Skagit County, and we can grow over 80 different crops. Part of the challenges facing farmers today is how do they take those crops and how do they get them to market? How can they process them? How can they get a finished product? And our role at the port has been to take a viable business model, as an example, flour mills, we have two, and we've given them the infrastructure to be able to mill that flour, to be able to make it into flour, to be able to make it into malt for beer, and we provided that capital investment that they may not have been able to do as a singular business. And that's one way that the port can support agriculture. Another way is making sure that when you have opportunities, when markets change, that the port is there to respond. Whether it's grain storage that we have up at the Port of Skagit now, or a malting facility that wants to go from beer into whiskey, we can help those companies be successful in that manner. And that's part of the role that I believe ports should play in their local communities.
Farmers Equipment Company is locally owned and operated. We've been in business for 85 years. We're the local Case IH agricultural dealer. We also handle Komatsu forklifts, Kobelco industrial machinery, Akmus irrigation reels. So not only do we take care of just the farm tractors, we also deal with the irrigation, people handling manure for the dairies. We're very, very proud of our service department back here. I have a bunch of full-fledged certified technicians. We do work in-house and make house calls and go out in the field and work also. They stay schooled up. They're the best of the best. We grow a lot of wonderful food here in this valley. I think we're somewhere 107 to 110,000 acres in the Skagit Valley here. As far as the Skagitonians now, I think that there's roughly 11,000 now that is protected. And we need to protect a lot more to try to help eliminate and slow the urban sprawl. And if we don't stop that and then the farmland goes away, then our food's going to have to come from somewhere else, and more than likely some other country. And there again, like I say, in Skagit Valley, we have some of the most fertile soil in the whole world, and it's very, very important that we protect this valley.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 23rd Annual Celebrate Skagit Harvest Auction and Live Broadcast. My name is Paul, and I'm honored to be back as one of your co-hosts for this fabulous event. I thought it would be fitting for me to come to you from this beautiful piece of farmland behind me, as you see, because after all, you guys, that's why we're here tonight, right? To keep the valley looking just like this. And also, thanks to the Pearson project, there is now more than 13,000 acres protected. And the Skagit County's legacy program is in its 25th year, you guys. That's a big deal. And we cannot do this without you. So thank you so much for what you've done in the past and what you're about to do tonight. Thank you. We have 10 great live auction packages for you to bid on, as well as our fund and need. And we hope you choose to support any and all of these opportunities to help us continue our mission. All right, to tune in live with us tonight on our website or YouTube and actively participate in the bidding, you will need two devices. One to view the live stream and one to bid. In your Google browser, you simply type in spfharvestauction.maxgiving.bid to get set up. If you need any help, you simply call 360-336-3974. All right, you guys, before we get started, please give your attention to our board president, John Anderson, and our executive director, Alan Rosema.
Hello, I'm John Anderson. I'm the board president for Skagitonians to Preserve Farmland, and on behalf of the board, I'd like to welcome you all here tonight to our 23rd annual SPF Harvest Fundraiser. Tonight you'll be hearing from Alan Rosema, our executive director, and other community members, and they'll be talking about the things that are important to them and the issues that we're all working on and will be increasingly important to us in the coming years. You'll also have a chance to bid on some great auction items, and by doing so, you'll be playing a part in shaping the future of Skagit Valley agriculture. Most of all, we just want you all to have fun with us as we make our way through tonight's festivities. We have a lot to celebrate this year. Alan will be talking to you a little later with some details about some of the successes we've had with preserving local farmland. So I'm going to go right straight to welcoming a couple of new faces to our SPF family. First of all, we'd like to welcome Robin Lynn. who joins us as our new Communications and Development Director. We're very excited to have Robin with us. We're also saying goodbye to Alan Messman, who was on our board for 20 years, past president of SPF, dairy farmer from LaConner, and we thank Alan for all his years of dedication. We'd also like to welcome a new board member, Tim Terpstra, who we're also very excited to have joining our board this year. So we all live here in Skagit County, or we visit Skagit County, and I don't need to tell anybody here that Skagit County is growing, and with that growth come challenges and increasing responsibilities. There are issues, traffic issues, drainage issues, the threat of urban sprawl, water use issues. These things are all going to be more and more important as the years go by, not only to our agricultural community, but to the community at large. SPF is now and will continue to be engaged with our community and our local government as advocates for farmers, for local agriculture, and for the preservation of the rural character that we all treasure. Your help is so much appreciated because without you, we wouldn't be here. So thank you once again. You have our gratitude, and we hope to see you all in the coming year and in years to come. Thanks again, and enjoy the evening.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alan Rosema, Executive Director, Skagitonians Preserve Farmland, and thank you for joining us again tonight virtually. We so desperately wanted to meet with you all in person. We are very optimistic that it will be happening soon again. Tonight, we're here to celebrate a lot of things. Celebrate all of you for supporting us, for all the great work that your support has allowed us to do. We want to celebrate a couple projects. Last year at this time, we indicated we're working on 2 farmland preservation projects, and as a lot of you know through our email and our website updates, that we were able to close on the Nancy Dutton project this year near LaConner, and one of our big projects that is near and dear to all of our board members' hearts, former board members, our founding board members, the Pearson project at the Cook Road Interchange. 285 acres right at a freeway interchange. This was the project that was the genesis of SPF, because back in 1989, a developer who wanted to do a agricultural theme park at this site was working to redevelop it, and 5 family farms came together, 5 families, and said this is probably not the best thing for agriculture long term, and was the founding members of Skagitonians Preserve Farmland. And since then, not only did they stop that project, but created the board of Skagitonians Preserve Farmland, has grown the organization to what it is doing today. And now we're here 31 years later to celebrate that this farm is finally preserved in perpetuity forever. And you can go to our website and read more about Nancy Dutton's story. You can read about the Pearson family story. We're deeply humbled to be able to work with all of you and those families to preserve this farmland for future generations. I'm pleased to share with you tonight that we're also going to be working with another family right here near the Conway Freeway Interchange. The Bowling family is now very interested in protecting 70 acres of farmland, and we're working with that family. And it's going to be combined with 27 acres already preserved to make a big block of nearly 100 acres of preserved farmland at the Conway Freeway Interchange, permanently protecting again this coming home view that I know, like me, all of you cherish so much. When you come down that hill from the south, you're coming home to Skagit County and you see that coming home view. We're very pleased that that family is going to help us protect that view for future generations. Your support tonight is also going to be helping our work in finding long-term water security solutions for Skagit agriculture. The Skagit Valley, the Skagit watershed, is one of the most sustainable agricultural valleys left in not only Puget Sound, but the world in the face of climate change. It is the healthiest watershed left. It's the second largest watershed in Washington State, and we have one of 2 fully functioning agricultural economies left in Puget Sound. It's all working here, and your support is going to help us continue to ensure that it will work for future generations. Your support tonight is also going to help us keep fully contained communities out of Skagit County. Fully contained communities are massive, massive subdivisions that, if built, if allowed to be built in Skagit County, will just ensure the Skagit Valley, Skagit County will just become another subdivision of suburbia in Puget Sound. Your support tonight will give us a much louder voice and much needed horsepower when advocating to keep Skagit Valley farming and to keep the right growth in the right places. Thank you again very much for joining us tonight. Have a lot of fun, and let's raise some dollars to keep Skagit Valley farming. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's our mission. Thank you, John. Thank you, Alan. That's why we're here, you guys. That was well said, Alan. Thank you. And folks, as many of you know who've been to this event before, I do not do this entire thing by myself. I have the best in the business alongside of me, and he is our favorite guy from King 5. So help me welcome Mr. Jake Wittenberg.
Ooh, good to see you, my friend. Good to see all your beautiful
You
faces
too.
tonight. Great to be back. Paul and I seem to have found the only places in the Northwest that have not been getting rained on today. I love my beautiful, beautiful sunset here tonight. I hope you're all enjoying it. Your sunset at your house as well. Thank you all for having me, everybody. Believe it or not, this is my 10th year that I've been able to join you and have been asked to be a part of the Skagitonians this year. I just feel honored. I feel a part of the Skagitonians family, and I'm calling for a celebration. Little fireworks tonight. 10 years, everybody, and 23 years for SPF. So happy to be with you guys. Boy, we have a lot to get to tonight, and we have been through a lot over the past few years. I wish we could be together virtually. I guess it's the way it's going to have to be this year, but boy, Skagit is taken off with the malting and with all the beautiful farmland, and everyone all of a sudden flocking to Skagit to see that coming home view that Alan was just talking about. Skagit County is one of the most perfect places on planet Earth, especially in these days that we're living through. So glad to be a part of it, Paul. I hope you're doing well too. Before we get any further, we got to thank our sponsors tonight for helping to make this happen and bring all of us together. Thank you so much to Farmers Equipment Company. You've been such a wonderful sponsor to keep all of this together with us. And thank you to Port of Skagit, of course, for supporting the backbone of SPF as we preserve farmland here in the Northwest. Such a great cause. And again, I love being with you every year. Thanks to the board members as well of Skagitonians for just a small but mighty and gritty team, Paul, to keep all this going and to preserve.
Oh, they are mighty. That's right. They are mighty, Jake. All right. So, hey, we've got about 10 great items.
Got auction items.
Shall we get right into it, man? Let's do it. Why don't you tell us about number one?
All right, everybody. We don't have to do your bid cards this year, so just follow Paulie's lead, and we'll make sure that you get something great to walk home with tonight, even though you're already home. By the way, Paul, I'm wearing pants this year, whether you can believe it or not. I'm used to it.
I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing.
The night is young, my friend. Hope you're all, enjoying yourselves. Got it in front of you. Got a nice drink or something as you get loosened up tonight. Let's get to auction item number one this evening. And hello to Alan and Carol, back by popular demand. This is the director's dinner with an exciting twist this year for you. 8 guests can experience the ultimate in wining and dining at the custom home of SPS Executive Director Alan Rozema and the lovely Carol Thomas. Live music will be provided by SPF Board President John Anderson, whom you just saw at the top of the hour. He's, of course, an accomplished jack saxophonist. We wish we could be there to hear his live music. Walk the grounds of the farm. Enjoy the outdoor sculpture collection and the changing landscape while listening to the jazzy tunes of John and his bandmates. Then sit down and enjoy an incredible meal provided by your hosts, Alan and Carol. You got music, Paul. You got food. You got the Skagit. Thanks to Carol, Alan, and John for this wonderful gift. Carol had no idea this was happening, by the way. So, Carol, surprise. We're coming to your house.
Surprise, surprise. Well, I'm telling you what, with John jamming on those beautiful grounds and all the sculpture, just look at the view, you guys. Look at those visuals. That's awesome. Plus, hanging out with these two, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, and Carol and
Right?
Alan spent 3 years building this home, Paul, as you know. They built the house 10 feet away from this 100-year-old farmhouse. Alan, I guess, wanted to make it his man cave, but instead they trucked it down the river to Conway and Port Townsend, where another family is now enjoying it. But
That's right. You guys send it off down the Skagit River, all right? Oh, that's awesome. All right, well, let's check out the activity on this one, Jake. We had Mary Gleason kicked us off at $1,500, and then we had Terry Sapp jump in. I'm looking at the live bidding right here at
Excellent.
$1,700, you guys. And you know what? For this package, that ain't nearly enough. You know, just to hang out with these two and listen to John jam, he is the best. The John Anderson Trio,
He is.
great
Yeah.
saxophonist, right?
Absolutely.
Food,
So
libations, Jake.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So come on, you guys, look alive out there. Get those. Click on that next bid. It should be. I'm going to say it's going to be $1,900, and that should be you, right? Come on, Mary. Come on, Mary. You can up your bid to 19 because we're not going to sell two of these. You know, there's only one. This is your only chance to hang out with Alan and Carol and John.
Invite
Right?
your friends up from Seattle. Invite your friends up from, around the area. After all, we are all now vaccinated against California. So it's nice we can kind of get out of town.
Yeah, good point about that. No kidding. All right, Mary, if you're out there and you're within the sound of my voice, you need to click on that $1,900 bid that's coming up next for you. All right, Jake. Yeah, this is a great opportunity to hang out with our executive director and his lovely wife in their beautiful home, as you said. Come on, you guys, this is great. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to give these guys a little bit time to think about this one, because typically what we're going to do is we're going to close our eye. Oh, Bill Mundy, look at that. Bill Mundy,
Thank you,
Jake,
Bill.
just stepped in. All right, I'm in. I am going to bid $1,900, so that means I'm going to go right to Terry. Come on, Terry. That's Terry Sapp. As you know the rules, if you've been in the auction room with me before, you got to bid more than once. That's just the way it is, Terry.
You
So
can
the next
almost
bid's
see
gonna be
Alan's house
$2,100.
from here, too. Right here.
That's nice. $2,100 is the next bid coming from Terry Sapp. I can feel it. Come on, let's do it. All right. So we got Bill Mundy. We don't want to let Bill just come in and get one bid, Jake, and then take it home.
He's going to steal it, everybody. Get in there. Jump on it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, come on, Terry. I'm going to give you a going once. I'm going to give you a going twice. The next available bid, Terry, is $2,100. Mary Gleason, you're not off the radar yet either. Okay, you can come back in
Wine is
anytime you're ready.
involved. Dinner is involved. Hosting is involved. The music. This is your private party. You could split it with somebody, even Paul. It's all collective.
Oh my goodness, right? This is teed up, Jake. Teed up. Okay, going once. Going twice. Last call. Bill Mundy is currently in first place, and we have sold that great. Whoa, nope. Hang on. Whoa. There's Terry. Good job, Terry. Boy, that was close, Jake. Right in between the L and the D of sold. She jumped in. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Bill. Now we got some action here, Jake. Now they're warming up. Okay, Bill. You know the drill, Bill.
Get loose, everybody.
Get loose, everybody. You know the drill, Bill. Come on. The next bid's $2,300. I'm going to ask for $2,300 from Mr. Bill Mundy, and it's worth the money. Worth the money. How did you take that?
I felt that one.
Okay, Terry's in first at $2,100. Come on, Bill. Next bid to you is $2,300. Going once. Going twice. This is a last and final call, Jake. I promise this time. Okay, and we have sold that great package. Terry Sapp, bidder number 248. Well done. Hey, that's a good start right there, Jake.
Very nice, you guys. That's how we do it. Good job. John Anderson alone is worth the money. So there we go. You got Alan and Carol to boot at this wonderful piece of property in the world. Love it. Jealous.
Okay,
All right,
you
let's
know
move on
what?
to
How about a
Paul.
stay? Cypress Island? Is that the one you're going to tell us about next?
Let's do it. Let's do it, you guys. So relax and enjoy a 2-night stay on one of the premier islands in the Salish Sea. Go off the grid. I mean, who doesn't want to be off the grid? You can't be any farther from COVID-19 as you could be on this awesome place right here. This is a lovely beachfront 2-bedroom cabin. It's a quiet cove. Spend your time beachcombing, enjoying the beauty of the Sailless Sea while watching ferries off in the distance, kayaks, paddleboard, a wood-fired hot tub, lovely beachfront, all of it included. There's even a shuttle for you to get up from the ferry dock to your stay. 4 guests. It's got room for everybody. Look at the beautiful views. Again, you're off the grid, everybody. Everyone needs this right now. Thanks to Michael and Lizette Mast for this again this year. This is one of our favorites. Every year, I'm just wondering, it's got to be so peaceful up there. So nice, Paul.
Oh, just by looking at the photos, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that sounds good, Jake. And I also want to give, I know you thanked Michael and Lizette Mast, but they're at a watch party and they're hanging out with Kim and her sisters tonight.
Oh, cool.
So, hey, Michael, Lizette Mast, hey. So thank you. Look at this, you guys. Look at that place. It's spectacular. Talk, like you said, off the grid. You want to get away. All right, the first bid was
close to trails. You've got the fire pit there, Paul, outside too, down by the water, and so you've got marshmallows. You could do s'mores with the kids. This is, by the way, a late spring or early fall stay, so keep that in consideration when you book this. But boy, the Mast family has just such a cool place in the world. I mean, you gotta love it up here. It's just so perfect.
You do have to love it up here. You are absolutely right. We had an opening bid of $540, and then we had Sarah Diamond. She jumped in at $780, and then we had another bidder at $1,020. So Sarah, that means we're coming back to you at $1,260 is the next available bid. Did we mention the hiking trails? I know you talked about the beachfront fire pit. That'd be cool with the kids and the s'mores.
Yeah.
Oh,
lots to do up there.
You're going to get shuttled up there. And that by Michael and Lizette.
I took my family up there in the San Juans this summer. We had a great weekend. Went to the farmers market. We felt like islanders. We are so lucky to be so close to all of this.
That's right. I bet that was fantastic, Jake.
Yes.
So Bill Mundy, there's that name. There's that name again, Bill Mundy. Bill Mundy jumped in at $1,260. So now we are currently sitting at $1,500. We have an anonymous donor that gave $1,500 for this great package. Jake, how about that?
Wow. Thank you.
I know.
Anonymous.
I got a feeling we're going to see Bill Mundy's name just about all night, which is good. All right, Bill, you are in second place. The next bid should be $1,740. $1,740 to you, Mr. Bill Mundy, because we're going to move right along. There's no prizes for second place, so we're going to go going once, going twice to go hang out at Cypress Island. Last and final call, Mr. Bill Mundy. We'll fresh one more time, and oh, there he is. He did it. He did it,
Bill.
Jake. He jumped right in. Yes. Okay. Well. Oh my goodness. Guess what happened? Okay, Bill jumped in. Anonymous came back in, and then guess who jumped ahead of all of them? John Rusin.
Let me guess.
John Rusin.
Oh, John. Nicely done, John.
Yeah.
Should have known.
Yeah, nicely done. Hey, John. How are you, sir? That was pretty fun, John. You were in first place for like 4 seconds because you were outbid by that anonymous donor already. So that was fun, John. Okay, try it again.
Keep on clicking. We need
bid.
Anonymous and Bill to click one more time, you guys, or girl. We don't know. Yeah. Anonymous could be a man or a woman. We don't know.
No, right? 2,200 was so the next bid's 2,700, Mr. Rusin. Come on, Mr. Rusin. We know you got it in you. We know you do. It's all yours. Remember the 2-bid rule, John. I'm telling you that for years. Are you kidding me? All right, we got Anonymous in at 2,460. Mr. Rusin, you're next. Bill Mundy, you could be next. 2,700. Going once. I got a $2,460 bid, and I'm asking $2,700 going twice, and there it is. Bill Mundy jumped in. There, I knew he wasn't done. Bill. So, and then Anonymous was like right there with the button, because as soon as he bid, then they bid. We're currently sitting at 2,000.
I know. He's tough.
He's tough. It feels like they're going to take this race all the way to the finish line, Jake. $2,940 is the high bid by Anonymous. Bill, John, not going to forget about you either. 3,100, I believe, should be the next bid. 3,180. We're going to get real unique about our bids tonight. We're going to make sure you guys are paying attention. $3,180 to you, Mr. Rusin. To you, Mr. Mundy. Mr. Mundy. Mr. Rusin, come on, going once. Going twice. We're going to do this again. Come on, Bill, John, the next bid. Cypress Island. Look at the pictures on that place. Oh,
I love the pillows. Look at this nice peaceful cove. Oh my gosh, I could go swimming in it right now. I bet that'd be cool.
I know. Doesn't that look awesome?
Oh, I love that.
Oh, especially like what we're going through today, Jake, with the rain pouring down, and it's like, look at that place. That looks just awesome, doesn't it?
Right on the water. Wow.
Oh.
I'm hanging out with the road.
Okay. So Bill said, okay, Paulie, Jake, quit giving me such a hard time. So he bid 3,180.
All right,
and
Bill.
Again, way to go, Bill. You know what, Bill? I'm going to let you be in first place for 2 or 3 seconds so you just know what that feels like, okay? Bill is in first place, Mr. Bill Mundy. Oh, well, that didn't last very long because they was outbid by Anonymous again.
I'm telling you, he's tough.
He's tough. He's at $3,420, Jake. That guy or gal is on a mission. Okay, Bill and John, you're like in 5th place now, John. I don't know what happened to you. You came out pretty strong, but okay, the next bid is 3,660. Is the next bid to Mr. Mundy or Mr. Rusin. Okay, well, let's try this again, Jake. They always seem to wait until I go going once. And then I go going twice. And then I say last and final call for real. And we have sold that great package for $3,420, Jake. Thank you to Anonymous. Well done.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Well done. We need to invite more Anonymous.
Yeah, I mean, invite your anonymous friends over, and they can go to Cypress Island with you now. Just a whole bunch of anonymous people.
What could possibly go wrong?
All right, Paulie, let's keep moving along this morning. Our third auction item tonight is another popular SPF auction item. Alan Rosema and Carol Thomas, not pictured here, are donating their hog tonight. You got a full half hog ready to rock and roll. Who needs store-bought bacon when you've got a whole hog to yourself, a half hog to yourself? You get to meet the farmer, Alan Rosema, as he raises his pastured Hampshire hogs. Fill your freezer with bacon, ham hocks, pork chop, roasts, and so much more. Meat will be cut and wrapped to the winning bidder's specifications by Savannah Meats and ready to pick up in November of this year. Thanks to Alan and Carol. Alan really, he communicates. He's a pig whisperer, actually.
He is. And he is.
Yeah.
And Jake, he loves doing this so much. I mean, he'll probably do this for, I don't know, forever. You know, and as he should, right?
I put my money on it.
Yeah. So I know Wendell bought it last year, Tobias, and just really enjoyed, having enough pork in the fridge for a year. I mean, that's cool. And it's it's local. You know where the food came from.
Yeah, he bought it and he said, I mean, he had ham and bacon in his freezer for a full year. When you need it, you just go, it's individually wrapped. You don't want to put it all into one package. You want to kind of do like a little bit of bacon in one package, so it doesn't freeze together, right? And then why would you buy at the store when you could buy especially local from some of the best, farms in the world?
And look at that picture right there. That's Alan whispering right there to that hog saying, "Hey, I don't want to really tell you what's going on here, but
just so you know, you're going into a freezer very soon.
Just so you know."
Everything's going to be okay.
It'll be fine. We had an opening bid from Jermaine Cornegay, and that was a $200 bid. And then we had Kimberly Nielsen said, "Okay, all right, Jermaine, I'm going to jump in. $300 is the current high bid. So Jermaine, you're in second place on the half a hog, okay? So far, you're not eligible for the other half. All right. Yeah.
We should
But
ask
you
Alan if you're allowed to keep the hog alive one of these years. That would be different.
Oh, right. Yes. I'm looking for a pet hog, Alan. All right. Where am I? I got to focus here. Oh, okay. Tina Shields.
Tina.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea to me. So she jumps in at 400, and then Kimberly's back at 500. So Tina, I got this feeling that Kimberly's going to keep bidding. So how about you try to bid one more time at 600, and then we'll see if we can get Kimberly to bid at 700. Let's try that. Because these look like really, really happy hogs, and you are not going to be disappointed.
Yes.
Happy ham hocks and pork chops or bacon. That's what I meant to say.
This just in. We're now getting the name of the hog that's being donated this year, Paul.
Okay.
It's anonymous. So. Okay, it's anonymous. The hog is going with anonymous this year. Makes it easier, because you don't.
That's right. That's right. Yes. Absolutely. Okay, Tina. So I'm sure that changes everything, Tina. So now there's no question you're going to bid $600, right? And Kimberly says, "I just got this. I just feel like she's going to want to bid 700. All you got to do, Tina, we just need you, okay? All right. So I'm going to move on before we get too far sidetracked here on anonymous. Going once, Tina. Going twice. Oh, we got Kimberly. Kimberly's okay. She says, I want to give 600. Boom. Kimberly's in at $600. So the next bid is $700 to Tina Shields. See how that works?
Have you seen the price of groceries these days? I mean, that is a steal.
Right? Absolutely. You're going to pay a lot more for that on the street, right? And look, Tina's like, okay, Polly, Jake, stop ribbing me. I will do it. Okay? We have a bid of 700. Did you catch that ribbing? Kimberly?
Boom.
Right. Savvy crowd we have here. Okay, Kimberly. Kimberly, we need you to up your bid to 800. $800. If you could do that, that would be great for SPF, and it would be great for the other half of the hog. Because otherwise, what are we going to do with the other half of the hog? Anonymous has got a place to go, but what about the other end? What about the south end? Okay, come on, Kimberly. We need one more.
Got this.
We have. Kimberly, okay, going once. Going twice. I need you to bid $800. Jake, I know there might be an opportunity for us to sell the other half of Anonymous 2.0, I guess you'd say.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay, boom, we're going to do it. What we're going to do is we're going to take Tina. We're going to sell it both. We're going to sell it to both of you. Tina, you get one half, and Kimberly, you get the other half of Anonymous. Well done. Thank you. All right. Okay, Jake. What do we got next?
Congratulations to both of you. That is a great deal. That is a fantastic deal. All right, now let's go to number 4, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful evening at home and enjoying the longest sunset we've ever had here, actually. It's still setting. So, number 4 is Amber Waves of Grain. This is the popular one of the SPF dinner. I'm telling you, this is a very sought after. I'm expecting the numbers to go up quick this year, Paulie. It is a special tradition to celebrate the bounty of Skagit Valley, all in one big package, in a golden wheat field surrounded by the majesty of the Cascade and Olympic Mountains to your sides. Enjoy these beautiful sunsets with 8 total guests board a vintage hay truck, ride out to the field, and surround yourself with this wonderful wheat field, the golden grains, the warmth of the evening. Enjoy an amazing gourmet dinner with the local veggies and fruits and protein from Skagit Valley Farms. An unforgettable evening that will leave you with a sense of wonder and pride for the amazing landscapes of the Skagit Valley. Thank you so much to the SPF Board of Directors. Get the hog. Eat it in the field. We can do that. We can slaughter up Anonymous right there.
That's right. In fact, look at that picture there. I see Rusens at the head of the table. What could he possibly be up to?
There?
What is he doing there?
Is he into a shirt or something? I don't know. They look like they're having fun, though.
Yeah, it sure does, right?
I should note, too, Paulie, this is in a secret destination. We can't tell you exactly where it's going to be, but it's going to be in this same setting. So it's an incredible experience. Everyone who's got it in the past. Tina Shields won this before. She said it was just exquisite. Really, high marks.
Yeah. High marks. Just the view, and of course the camaraderie. Oh my goodness, right? We have Anita Davis open up the bidding for us at $1,575. How about that, right? And you said that Tina Shields bought it last year, right? She's got
Tina's a previous winner. John Rusin, as he so often and eloquently does, will help explain the history of the Skagit and the Salish Sea. Many times I've had him explain just the wonderful, the connection between the land and the sea, and no one can tell it quite so well as Mr. Rusin. He will do that again with you and 7 of your friends.
All right. Yep. He knows the history. That's for sure. And then, Tina, as I mentioned, she's bid at $2,075. She says, I loved it so much last year that I want to do that again. So she said, here we go.
Excellent.
So that means that, Anita, you need to up your bid to $2,575. And I think that you should do that because it'd be a good idea. You'd be supporting SPF. Plus, we've already got the 2 hogs ready we've already got the food covered. And so the next bid is $2,575. Tina's in first place. Anita, you are currently in second place, and we only got one of these. Okay, I promise we've only got one of these.
You can brag to your friends and family that don't get to experience Skagit and say, you do the wheat field, you do the farm to table. This is as farm to table as it gets.
Yes. Right, and 8
East
people,
Coasters, they don't.
You guys, oh my gosh, yeah, they don't get it. Okay, Anita, we're going to move on here. I'm going to say going once. I'm going to say going twice. Go ahead, do it, Lizette. Just worry about it later. Anita, you are in going twice. This is going to be the last call. This is the last try for the Amber Waves of Grain to Anita Davis, and I have sold that great package. Tina Shields, you got it 2 years in a row. Good for you.
Hi, Tina.
$2,075. Well done. All right, that was cool. All right, Jake. What do we got
knows
next?
how to have fun. Tina knows how to have fun. Okay, everybody, this is your number 5 auction item tonight, and I especially love this work from Sam Hill. Such a celebrated local woodworker. You can find Sam's work, around the globe. I'm telling you, all the big cities you can even name, Sam's work has been in those cities, either on exhibit or sold. It's a beautiful table of cherry wood with walnut accents, meticulously handcrafted by Sam. And it highlights unique characteristics in the wood. He knows what he's doing. It is just a sort of hallway style. You got the drawers. It stands 34 inches high, 54 inches wide. Every piece that Sam creates is a reflection of just his mastery in building and woodworking. And he just enjoys it. And it's not, I wouldn't even call it furniture. This is more art than anything. So it would look good in anybody's house or your rec room. Thank you to Sam for having this, but I keep losing my breath because we're looking for one of these right now, Paul. This would be perfect. The drawers are perfect. Look at that. You can stuff
Look at that.
Yeah, you can stuff a lot of bacon in those drawers.
Yeah, yeah, Alan. Yeah, you can put a lot of Alan Rose mustache in there. That's for sure. Sam, his understanding of wood grain is phenomenal, and he understands. And it's been recognized by, as Jake mentioned, retailers around the world. It's handcrafted masterpiece, you guys. Kim Rubenstein
Yes.
recognized that. She opened the bid at $600. And then John
Yeah,
Rusin said, He jumped
Sam's
in at
got an
700.
interesting history too. Sam's got an interesting history, Paul. Not a lot of people
That's
know
right,
it. Before
he
came to
does.
the Northwest, yeah, he was an alfalfa farmer, a cattle farmer in South Dakota. Him and his wife Diane, they registered, their property for preservation in South Dakota and conservancy to protect their land there. And so he totally understands what SPF is all about. He's the perfect fit out here.
Right. He came from South Dakota, came here, and wanted to be part of our mission, SPF. So
Yes.
we appreciate having him. We're lucky. We're lucky to have him. Okay, so John, now Tim Canoe gets into the race. Look at this. So we got Tim and John Rusin going at it. John at 7, Tim at 8, John at 9, Tim at $1,000. Tim sitting at $1,000, Jake. How about that?
I love it. So just so that we're clear, though, Alan's stash does not come with the table, unfortunately.
It doesn't come. Okay, thanks for clarifying that. That's good.
To make sure.
But it's too late because Tim's already bid $1,000 with that in mind, so it's too late. All right, going once. John Rusin going twice. Oh, Kim jumped back in. So Kim's like, okay, you guys, I'm in for 1,100. So now Tim's like, well, that didn't work. So he jumped in. Tim's at 12. Mary Gleason jumped in at 1,300. I tell you what, you start talking about the stash, and all of a sudden the bid started getting bing, 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 bing.
Yep. Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner.
Okay. Kim is at 1,100, and then we had 1,200 with Tim. Mary Gleason Jake is in first place at $1,300.
All right, Mary.
That's awesome.
Look at the knobs.
Kim,
I like the knobs. Those are perfect.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and the craftsmanship. That's not easy. That's not easy to do right there to make those drawers. That takes hours.
Yeah.
Kim jumped in at 1,400. Mary Gleason came back in at 1,500. We got a battle here. So Tim, you're in like 1, 2, 3, 4th place now there, sir. Come on, step up. Come on, Tim. You can do it.
You got it, Tim. Someone hit
You got
refresh.
it,
I
Tim.
know Tim wants this bad.
Just give the little bidding thing to Ricky. Let her take care of it, right?
Ricky is saying, honey, it would look perfect in our house.
Yes. It's a green light right
Love you,
there.
Ricky.
Okay, Kim.
I love you, Ricky. By the way,
1,400.
I miss you.
Mary Gleason's in first place at 15. Well, not for long, because Kim jumped in and says, I'm at $1,600. All right, $1,600. Okay, come on, Mary. That sounds like a challenge for you right there. Next bid is 1,700. We're going to have 1,700. I'm going to refresh here as long as it takes. 1,600 is Kim in first place, going once. Mary Gleason, the bid is to you at 1,700, going twice. Last and final call. Sold it to Kim Rubenstein. Thank you, Kim Rubenstein. Thank you for Kim. Thank you. $1,600. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Very cool,
Hey.
Kim. That's going to look great wherever you put it in your home, and I am jealous. Nicely done, Sam Hill. All right, number 6. We're moving right along here, guys, with our live auction this year. This is the Grain and Malting Tour, and again, if you have not heard how much the malting business is just booming in Skagit, I'll tell you, COVID cut down on a lot of stuff, but it did not cut down on the drinking. So the malting business is doing well. You can start your day with Darren Morrison to learn about the valley's unique soil and why it produces such amazing grains. Tour the Cairn Springs mill facility to see the grain turned into flour. Then visit Skagit Valley's malting company to learn about the fermenting process and how those grains are used. Then your next stop is the Terramar Brewing and Distillery, where you get started with an appetizer and a cocktail at their speakeasy. And then a behind-the-scenes tour of the brew house, cidery, distillery, and barrel aging room. And if that's not enough, I told you this is a big package. After the tour, head to the brewery tap room for a taster flight of beer and cider with pizza, salad, and dessert. It's dinner and guests, and the tour and dinner for 6 guests total, Paulie. And I'm getting a buzz just reading this. This is amazing.
Wow.
Thank you to Darren
Yeah, right.
Karen Springs Mills, Skagit Valley Malting, and Terramar Brewstillery. This is an incredible gift. Wow. What a fun day.
Yeah, what a fun day. I could use a cocktail from a speakeasy right about now, Jake.
Pizza looks good, too.
Okay, right, yeah. Oh, yeah, that does look good. Rachel Sorrells.
Oh, I need to throw this in. Real quick, Paulie.
Okay.
It's either going to be the last week of July or the first week of August of next year. So keep that in mind. The last week of July, first week of August of next year. Yeah.
You know, Terramar, they've got handcrafted single malt whiskey, vodka, gin, all crafted from 100% Skagit Valley Malting Company. That's awesome. That sounds good, right? So Rachel recognized that. Rachel Sorrells. She kicked the bid off, Jake, at $350. And then we had, there's Anonymous again. Uh-oh.
Anonymous.
Settle into your seats, people. Anonymous is back. Okay. Richard Hartung stepped in at $550. And then Tina Shields. Oh, we love Tina.
Tina wants something tonight. She's not leaving empty-handed.
Yeah. And $650 is where the current high bid sits with Tina Shields. So Richard and Rachel, the next bid is going to be $750 to either of you, okay? Because Tina's in first place, but she doesn't have to be for long. You can change that. This is a great package. You know, if Darren's involved, and, you know, it's cool. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing this forever.
Absolutely. It ever feels like everybody's looking for something to do these days. So why would you not spend your day, you know, in the middle of summer in the Skagit Valley? It's just perfect. This is such a cool idea.
It is perfect. All right, I'm going to move on because Richard, you're in second place. You sit at $550. Tina is $650. Richard, your next bid is going to be $750, and we're going to say going once, going twice. Up there it is. There it is. See, they wait until I go the once twice thing. Okay, $750 is the current. Okay, Tina, I know you're stronger than that for sure. $850 is going to be your next bid, and I got a feeling we're going to refresh here and it's going to come. The Terramar is awesome. Darren is awesome. This package is awesome. Like Jake said, just to get away. I love that, right? Brewstillery.
Yeah.
Or
that's like a whole new. That must be a millennial thing.
Yeah, probably for sure. Okay, Richard, boom, he's in, $750. Tina, you're in second place now at $650. Not for long. I think she just dropped the bid. She did. She went to $850. She did. Okay, Richard, it's back and forth. It's you and Tina. You and Tina. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, Richard.
Anonymous
next bid's $950. Anonymous is. $850 is the current high bid. $950 is what we're asking for. And we're going to get moving on here because we got to go. $800 is $950. Richard. Going once, Richard. Going twice. And he did it. He did it right there. Okay, Tina, so now your turn. $1,050. Come on, Tina. You can do it. I know you're warmed up now. You got the amber waves of grain, and now you need this one for $1,050. Going once, going twice. Tina, you're sitting in second place. We're going to refresh one more time for you, and we have sold it, Richard. You bought it, $950. Congratulations, sir. The grain and malting tour goes to Richard. All right, awesome.
Well done, Richard.
Okay.
That's going to be a fun day.
Well done. Thanks for your great bidding, you guys. And we have come to a very special part of the evening, you guys. So, Jake, if you could, can you tell us about our Fund and Need project this year?
Absolutely, everybody. It's been a fun evening, and this is why we're here. Let's take a quick pause and focus on a very, very important protection project. This is everything that SPF stands for. This is about keeping that coming home view just the way it is and preserving such a bright spot in our world. And you can make the significant difference tonight with the support of SPF's effort to protect farmland at greatest risk of development like this. It's a 70-acre tract of farmland along the I-5 corridor just south of Conway. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bowling Land Protection Project. No one can talk about it better than the man himself, Chris Bowling. Let's hear it from his own words.
So how long has this farmland been in your family?
Since Grandpa bought it in about 1895, and he built the house. Then they built it all by hand, sawed all the timbers, no power tools, and built the house. And then they built the barn. There's 80 on the whole place, yeah. And after my grandpa passed away, my mom and dad, and then my dad farmed, and that's where I learned how to drive tractors and things. I started a tractor when I was 10, and started running it with my dad. My dad would sit on the fender and kind of coach me, and then finally he let me do it on my own. And my mom and dad passed away, then my brother and I kept it going. And now there's nobody, as I say, all the kids aren't around here, and you just can't come down and hop on a tractor and think they can do it. So there's nobody else. You talk to any farmer, you go over there and talk to Hughes, the boys, I imagine, run the combines. They'll tell you the same thing, that their grandpa started it, and they carry on, and they don't want anything but farmland to be farmland. No asphalt, no cement, no factories, farmland. That's what my grandpa intended it for, and that's what it's going to stay.
I'm Darren Morrison with Morrison Farms here in Skagit County. I have been farming with my family for at least 20 years. I grew up here on the family farm, and our family doesn't just farm our original homestead or farmland that we own. We also rely on some of our neighbors for additional farmland. Our farm operation's large enough that we've expanded over the years, and we're just super encouraged to know that Chris really is passionate about saving farmland, and enrolling into the Farmland Legacy Program has just taken this huge burden, this huge kind of mystery away from us. Lots of eyes have been on property like this that want to do warehouses or some other type of a use that's non-agriculture, and we're super excited that Chris is eager to preserve it. He's eager for us to farm it. We are pretty well guaranteed that we'll be farming that for another generation, and my family's super excited about that. We couldn't be happier to be working with him on this, and working with SPF, who's a partner with Skagit County, on doing this incredible work. I'm just, smiling from ear to ear because of this. It's super cool. It's happening for us, our family, for Chris's family, for Skagit County, and this is exactly what these programs are supposed to do, and exactly what Skagitonians is all about.
Yeah, Darren just nailed it. And do you want to see a Costco when you crest the hill? Do you want to see condos, or do you want to see this property? And if they cut the boards by hand, you've got to preserve this, everybody. Already, before we take your donations, we've already received a $5,000 donation to help protect the bowling property from Ricky and Tim Canoe to help preserve this farmland. We want to hear from the Canoe family before we get any further. Tim?
Hi, Tim Canoe. I'm a SBF board member, and this year for our auction, we again are going to be supporting the Fund a Need with our $5,000 donation, and happy to share the fact that this makes us feel good, the fact that we can contribute. And so as everybody thinks about the need for agriculture and the farm ground here in Skagit Valley, we would hope that you can join us in contributing to the cause of saving farm ground. And as a retired ag teacher who taught the next generation of farmers and as an FFA advisor, it really is near and dear to our heart and has been part of our family for a long time. Both my wife and I grew up here in the valley and respect and love its rural character, and we want to maintain it for future generations. So we hope you can join us, and we look forward to seeing what we can do to save more agriculture and the rural character here in Skagit Valley.
Wow, Jake, we are so lucky to have Tim and Ricky as our part of our SPF family, aren't we?
Beard or not, that's the first time I think I've seen Tim without a beard ever. So it's a little weird, but amazing. $5,000. Wow. Thanks to Ricky and Tim.
That's awesome. And as Jake said, and as Tim and Ricky said, they gave $5,000, and we hope that somebody else out there, or several of you out there, can find it in your heart to step up and join the Canoe family with the $5,000 gift. You know, all these years you've heard me say, we ask you guys to come to this event because we know you feel the same way that we do. And I know that you give as much as you can, and well, now's the time to do it. And if $5,000 doesn't work for you, and there's another level that you can choose that's not offered, you know, because on your bidding platform it probably says $2,500, $1,000, $500, all the way down to $50. But if you can find it in your heart to give like $3,000 or $4,000 or $6,000, or if it's not on there, you can enter a custom amount, and that is exactly what the Headland family did. Dave, thank you. The third and fourth generation, they gave $3,000. So let's give the Headland family and Headland Farms and Dave Headland a great big round of applause, as they deserve it. And we thank them so much. Our next level is the $2,500 level. And we need to recognize, very first and foremost, Kim, Ginny, and Patsy, the Good family, gave at $2,500. Love those ladies, right? Thank you guys all very, very much. Kim, Ginny, Patsy, hi. Thank you as always. Good to have your support. Also joining in at the $2,500 level, Bill and Marianne Mundy. Bill's been a great bidder. I'm sure Marianne's been right there beside him, giving him an elbow, telling him to bid. You guys have both been great bidders. Thank you very much for your support at the $2,500 level. Also want to recognize the Morrison Farm family. Thank you, Darren. The Morrison Farm family gave at $2,500. Folks, let's give those donors a great big round of applause. My goodness, that's $10,000 right there. How about that? And also the $2,500. Look at this. Teresa and Jeff Santier. Oh my goodness, look at that. $12,500 on that level. That is fantastic. Thank you. You guys are so awesome. And again, if there's a level that you choose to give that you don't see offered, just type it in there, guys. We sure appreciate you. The next level is the $1,000 level. Dude, let's get this bowling project done. I know you guys can do it because you've done it. You've been doing it for years, right, Jake? I mean, we set out with a mission, with the property. We get it. We get it done every year.
And the reason why this is such a critical property is it's just so visible. And when you crest the hill, I mean, it's right there. So it's kind of a signature piece, Paul, to have this so preserved, and every dollar counts to making that happen. We're almost there.
Yeah, and you're right. We are getting there. And look at this. This just came in from Rusin, John Rusin, $3,500. How about that? Thank you, Mr. Rusin.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, John. I'm sure you feel the same way, Jake. We're sure missing these guys. Remember that one time when John stood up in the middle of the room and we sold his knife? Remember that?
That's right.
That was
whenever
cool.
Whenever we get to the gym and we pass the red tractor, the first person to always walk up with a glass of champagne was Mr. Rusin. So I definitely missed that.
I know, right? And look at this. And he gave again. He gave at $2,500 as well.
Wow.
Thank you, John. Oh, man, that is fantastic. Thank you. Yes.
I can keep gushing about John if he wants to keep writing checks. That works. He's handsome. He has a beautiful voice. He's tall and.
That's good. I should have just let you finish because I'm sure he wants to hear it, right? But while we were talking about that, we had another $1,000 gift, $2,500, pardon me, from the cow farmer. We had yes, Jake, that's what it says. It says cow farmer.
Okay, Anonymous has got their work cut out for him now because Cow Farmer and Anonymous are going to go at it before tonight's over. I feel it.
So, Cow Farmer, that narrows it down. Hey, you guys, I'm just having fun with you, but it means everything to us that you're donating $2,500. That's a big deal, and
I love it.
We recognize that, and we very, very, very much appreciate you. Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to move on to the $1,000 level. If you can choose to give it $1,000, please do click in right now. And start us off was Scott and Linda DeGraw. They wanted to kick us off at the $1,000 level. Also joining in on that level was Joan Mickelson. Joan Mickelson said, I wanted to give $1,000. So keep those bids coming in, everybody. You're going to help us reach our goal. Our goal, we're trying to get $35,000, you guys. And I know this audience. Jake, you know this audience. We can do it.
Yeah.
I know that you guys have it in you. And we're going to see our progress here in just a second. But the $1,000 level is where we're at now. And if you would choose to join at that level or a unique or custom level, pardon me, like John did, or just whatever you guys can give, because it sure helps and it makes all the difference in the world.
Yes.
$1,000 level is that level. I think we're going to see where we're at so far on our progress coming up. And look at that.
There we go.
Look at that, Jake. $33,550 of 30. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. Wow,
Mr.
you
Don
guys are
Wick.
awesome. You see Don Wick. Yes, 500. That's where I was going to go right now, Jake. Thank you. $500 level. Let's call out some $500 donors. I have 500, John Anderson. Thank you, John, our board president. Thank you. Don Wick, as Jake said. Thank you very, very much. We have Terry Sapp.
Almost there, Paul. Look at that.
We are getting there. Look at David Thomas gave at the $500 level, pardon me. And we have Crop Farmer. Crop Farmer gave at $500. You know, you guys, we are going to hit this goal. Just keep them coming in. We'll keep you apprised of where we are at. The next $500, I believe I covered all those on that $500 sheet there. But keep them coming in, you guys. Help us get our goal. We know you can do it. But now, in the meantime, we are going to move on to our $250 level. And I need everybody to listen up very carefully because we got a special announcement courtesy of our dear friend Phil Burton of Burton Jewelers. In honor of his dad, Phil is going to match every $250 donation, every gift at $250, up to $3,000. How about that, right? So
Cool.
That's
going to do it.
Yeah, Phil says, I'm going to challenge this audience. I know these guys. I know they got it in them. They can do it. So let's get those $250 gifts coming in because it double your money. 250 becomes $500, you guys. And Phil, you're so gracious. You've been doing our raffle every year for the jewelry.
Hey!
It's always so much fun. Yeah.
We did it.
We are at $35,050.
Woo!
$35,050. So we're not done yet, you guys. Keep them coming. Keep those donations coming. Yeah, well done. Okay, 250. We have Macaulay Hughes. Also, we had a David Pearson wanted to jump in at 1,000.
Thanks, David
Pearson. Thank you, David. Awesome. 250. We had Kim Rubenstein. Thank you, Kim. At the $250 level, we had Annette Smith want to be a part of the $250 level. And fantastic. Keep those bids coming in, everybody. We're going to refresh our screen, make sure we are current, but we are sitting at $35,050. And hey, every dollar makes a difference. I know we set a goal at 35, but that we don't want you to stop, guys. Keep those donations coming in. Carrie Allen said, I'm in for 250. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you.
Well done. We also had I know we had a 200 in there somewhere as well. There it is, Katie Jensen. Katie Jensen said, I want to give 200. Thank you, Katie. Thank you very, very much. I'm not sure how many of the 250s we had. I would guess 6 or 7 or so. We need to get to 12 of them so we can make that take advantage of every dollar in that $3,000 match, everybody. Called Kim, called Annette. So consider that, you guys. Consider that in your bidding. In the meantime, I'm going to move on to the $100 level, and we should have, just like we do in the St. Joe Center every year, we have just a sea of cards everywhere. Everybody wants to give it 100, even though you've given already. If you've given already, so we had Clinton Branham join in at 100. Joan Cross wanted to be a part of the $100 level. Kelly Davenport. Thank you very, very much, Kelly. And I called Katie Jensen. It's a custom donation of $200. Thanks again, Katie. We appreciate all you can do, and you guys. I know you're doing well. You're giving from your heart, and that's why we're able to do.
Woo!
Yeah, we are celebrating, you guys. We're hitting our goal because of you. We're going to get this bowling project done. Let's move on to 50. Let's check out our $50 supporters, Jake, because I know we got a lot of $50 supporters here as well. And here they come. Yep. Hey, Susan Masick. Hey, Susan. Good to see your name out there as always. Bob Raymond. Thank you, Bob. Wanted to give it 50. And Mary Gleason. Thank you, Mary, and helping get the dollars up on some of our items tonight with your great bidding, Mary Gleason. Thank you very, very much. Okay, you guys, we're going to leave the Fund and Need open until tomorrow. I think it's like 9 p.m. tomorrow. So if you can find it in your heart and consider giving more, I know you guys have done so well. Just you have until 9 o'clock tomorrow. And also, we'd like to take advantage of every dollar of Phil Burton's from Burton Jewelers, his gracious match of $3,000 in honor of his dad. So that would be really, really cool. We could turn that $3,000 into $6,000 for SPF, Jake. What a great audience, right? Every year they do this.
I love seeing us. We hit the goal right there, you guys. Great job.
We did.
This is perfect. There we go. We got and we're still counting. So another couple of bucks there from Cow Farmer. Cow farming must be good this year, you guys. Thank you so much. So, Paul, should we move on to the live auction items here?
Yeah, we should. We have a few more items left. These guys have been doing so good. Let's keep it going.
Okay, let's keep the fun going, and let's keep the virtual paddles going. Again, as we welcome all of you at home and to the 20 million of you tuning into our live stream tonight for SPF. Okay, number 8 is this wonderful piece of art. This is an Alfred Currier original. Anacortes artist Alfred Courier, well known for his oil paintings of the Skagit landscape. This is a 10x8 framed oil painting, and it's got that vibrant color to really make the Skagit Valley pop in the tulip fields. Courier works with an impasto technique, layering thick layers of oil across the canvas. He's worked around the world, United States, Europe, and Japan. He's traveled to all corners of the earth trying to paint these images. And the reason I love this, Paul, is when you're in the tulip fields, as I know all of you have been many, many times, it's that if it's ever kind of that coolie, misty sort of day, the tulips pop and everyone has their hoods on. I just feel like I'm right there watching that. I love this painting.
Right. Just like Alfred, created in this painting.
He captures it so well. I love that.
Yeah. You're right. It's awesome. Okay, and Michelle Slotmaker, she recognized that as well and opened up the bid at $350. And then we had Carol Thomas come in at $450. Hey, Carol.
That's a good one.
Well, that was pretty fun, Carol, until we hit the refresh button, and then Richard Hartung came in and said, "I'm in at $550." So, all right, let's see how you do here, Carol, because the next bid's coming to you at $650. Yep, $650 is the next bid. Let's see how she does here, Jake, right?
I love it. We're auction by refresh. That's the world we live in right now.
That's right, yeah. That is so true, Jake. Hang on, let me check let me refresh button first. There you go. Oh, I love it. Okay, and Carol's like, all right, I'm in. So she's, okay, that worked, Jake. That worked. $650. She's, I'm not done yet. So let's see how Richard responds to that for this great piece. I love this great. As you mentioned, I believe you already mentioned that he's got collections all around the world, right?
In 3 separate continents.
That's right. So, yeah, you're buying a piece and you're getting to support SPF. I'm just trying to check my bids. Okay, Richard is at $550 in second place. Carol is sitting first place, $650. Richard, coming to you at $750, going once. Come on, Richard, coming to you at $750, going twice. Last call for Mr. Richard Hartung, and we have Sold that great painting to Carol Thomas. Congratulations, Carol. You got it. $650 is a prize. Awesome.
Nicely done, Carol. That's going to look perfect on the farm. Oh, I love that piece. That is cool. Okay, this is another annual favorite here, Paul. And we're talking about the annual SPF board work party. The board of directors known for getting the job done. The winning bidder gets to just boss them around, tell the board what to do, unleash on their property for any sort of cleanup you may have or any odd jobs. This is organized by John Rusin and Darren Morrison. The board brings their own equipment to cut and chop branches, pull weeds, trim hedges, haul it all away. Board members arrive at an agreed upon date in the 2 weeks of the first 2 weeks of March of next year to your property, and you get 4 hours with the board. John Anderson will show up with the rolls. Who knows? He'll bring the truck. He'll bring his saxophone. If you ask him to, I bet he'll play a few tunes.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, it's interesting too, everybody. Last year, the winner unleashed the board on a bunch of blackberry bushes, and the board members were tearing it all out, and they found an old vintage manure spreader under the blackberry bramble. So,
oh, be darned. Is that right?
Who knows?
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is for 4 hours. You might be able to get an extra hour out of him if you, I don't know, you have a 20-pack of beer laying around. I don't know. Okay, let's check and see how the bid's going on this one. Lizette Rusenmast kicked the bids at $300. Tim Canoe jumped in at $400. And then Lizette said $500. And then Tim said $600. And now Lizette's in first place at $700. So it's a classic auction battle by two auction veterans. Lizette, well, that didn't last very long because
no one can find manure spreaders better than the board. We know that for a fact now.
That's right, yeah. Jennifer Housen jumped in at $800, and Lizette took over again and is sitting at $1,000. And yeah, these guys are hard workers. They get in, they get it done. And you talk about getting your honey-do's list, guys, done. Getting your honey-do list done, guys. I mean, tell you what.
The only few rules are the date. It has to be in Skagit County. It has to be that March 5th-ish date, rain date of March 12th. And John has to bring his saxophone. I'm just going to say it. He has to at least put it in the trunk.
At least have it with him.
I'll offer that.
Okay, Jennifer. Jennifer, you jumped in at $800. It lasted for 10 seconds, and then Lizette said, I'm in at 1,000. So we're going to come back to you, Jennifer. And we haven't forgot about you, Mr. Tim. Okay? You know, you can still play if you want as well. At $1,100, you guys, both of you, Jennifer and Tim, the next bid is $1,100. Going once. The next bid is going to be $1,100 going twice for a hard-working board of directors for 4 hours, cleaning out some piece of your property that you've been like talking about for years. I got to get to that. I got to do that. I got to do that.
Yes.
Well, now you don't have to.
If you're missing a manure spreader, they will find it.
They will find it. All right, last call. Going once, twice. Last call for Jennifer and Tim. The next bid will be $1,100, and we have. There's that refresh button again. Sold it, Lizette Rusenmast, for $1,000. Way to go, Lizette. Thank you. Awesome. I want to hear what you guys find next year, okay? I'm sure it'll be something.
Yeah, you're kidding. Yeah. Maybe we'll find an old truck or something. I don't know. Let us know. We love to hear reports back from the SBF board work party. It's always a favorite every year. Thank you to the board members for being such good sports. Ooh,
okay.
The producer is talking to us.
Okay.
Paul.
Beep, 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 beep. This just in, Jake.
Beep, beep, beep.
This just in. Okay, we had. Okay.
Terry Sapp.
Oh, Terry did get it. Okay, I'm being told that Terry was recognized as the high bid at $1,100. Okay, congratulations. All right, Jake, why don't you tell us about South Carolina? And
there you go, Terry Sapp. Congratulations on that one. Sneaking in right at the buzzer at 11. $100. Cool. Okay. You bet. Number 10 tonight. This is a new one, and this is a really cool package. If you have any inkling to get the heck out of Dodge and go somewhere and just have a great weekend, head to South Carolina to Blue Water Resort. Dream about sandy beaches, clear waters. Go to Hilton Head Island in South Carolina to Blue Water Resort. I love Hilton Head if you've ever been there. The resort features golf courses, indoor and outdoor pools, saunas, fitness facilities. It's kind of a Key West style condo as well, Paul. Fully equipped kitchen, dining room, living room. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo, and it can accommodate 6 guests. Thank you to Audrey Gravely, an SPF board member for this. And what I think is also especially cool is you have access to golf access to too. So if you have any golf, this could be a really cool golf trip. Actually, the courses are amazing. Dates have to be January 30th through February 6th of next year. Head to Hilton Head, South Carolina, Paul. Wow.
I tell you what, I'm looking at the pictures down here from the bidding site. Oh my goodness. Absolutely spectacular. Get away from the Pacific Northwest winter and go over to Hilton Head. I tell you what, man. For 6 guests, thank you, Audrey, for this gracious donation. Let's check out the bids. Terry Sapp kicked it off at $350, and then Jennifer Housen said $450, and then Tim Canoe said $550, and Tim and Ricky are like, let's take a vacay to Hilton Head. Tim, what do you say?
Bring your hog.
Absolutely.
Whatever you got to do.
That's right. Yeah, as you mentioned, the golf over there, that's some of the best golf in the country over there at
it's Golden Bear Course, Indigo Run, and the Country Club of Hilton Head. And there's a lot of golf courses there, but the Country Club of Hilton Head you have access to. So
top notch.
Top notch.
Top notch. Okay, current high bid, Mr. Tim Canoe at $550, and I'm going to ask Jennifer if she would consider upping her bid as well. Hey, Terry, you're not out of the woods yet. You can come in. You guys are both available to hit $650 is the next bid from Jennifer and Terry. Tim's in at $550, and we're going to move right along, you guys. You know what another thing I like about this, Jake, is it's the bedrooms have an en-suite bathrooms. That sounds really fancy, doesn't it?
I love it. I love a big tub, too. I don't know about the tub situation, but it has the sauna and it has the fitness center and all of that. But when I'm on vacation, I don't know, Paul, about you, but I like to do the champagne and the tub. I don't know. Is that weird? It's kind of weird.
No, I don't think it's weird at all.
Golf.
Yes. Yeah. You do you, Jake. All right. Current high bid is Mr. Tim Canoe, sitting at $550. Jennifer and Terry, you're not out of the woods yet. You can bid $650 to keep the bid alive. Going once, going twice. Tim and Ricky are going to take a vacation as of right now. Let me do the refresh thing one more time. And that did it. Sold. Tim and Ricky, you guys are going to Hilton Head. $550 is the high bid. Sold, sold, sold. Congratulations, you guys. We love you. Thank you.
Wow, that's excellent. Great job, everybody. Okay, Paul, boy, oh boy. We've got, so every year we get together, right? And the first thing we see when we're in person is the big red tractor out front of St. Joseph.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I miss the big tractor. But the consolation prize this year is a green tractor in your number 11 item this evening. John Deere tractor. The use of the tractor, it is an 8 series tractor. You are allotted 100 hours of use or 30 days. It is a beautiful piece of machinery. If you need to, manage the tilling or the harvest, maybe get things out of the ground a little faster, do what you got to do. You have an opportunity to get in the cab of this thing and just have at it. 100 hours or 30 days. You can do it in the 2021 harvest, the 2022 spring planting, or the 2022 harvest. Thank you so much to Vic, Scott, and the team at Pape Machinery in Mount Vernon. Holy cow, Paul. I'm thinking about getting in on this just to drive it up to Seattle and just take her downtown. Show off.
Yes. Oh, my, yeah, right. Take that through Pioneer Square. Hello, Jake's here. Oh man, and 100 hours? I mean, guys that
That's a
use these
lot.
all the time, for me, I mean, that's a lot. That's a long time. You can get a lot done. You could
That
literally
is, yeah.
do acres and acres of land.
You could look really cool on I-5 on that thing. Just,
Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, we had a current bid. We had an opening bid, pardon me, from Crop Farmer. Hi, Crop Farmer. I knew that guy was going to be trouble as soon as I saw that name. And he opened the bid
I
at
would say
1,000. Darren.
Crop Farmer, definitely this is an appropriate gift for the Crop Farmer, for sure.
Yeah. Darren Morrison stepped in at $1,250, and then we had the Crop Farmer 15. Jennifer Smith came in at 17. John Rusin, hey John, kicked in at $2,000. Darren stepped in at 2,500, and then we had the Crop Farmer, and then we had Jake. Get this, we had the Crop Farmer and then the Cow Farmer.
Oh,
So we had Crop Farmer at 2,750. And his neighbor, the Cow Farmer, said, "Oh heck no, I'm not going to let you do that. Well, I'm not going to watch you do that." He bid 3,000. Now 3,500. Okay, so where are we at now? Are we at the top? We got Crop and Cow Farmer. We got a battle here.
it sounds like Tulip Farmer is down in there somewhere. So we got to get the Tulip Farmer.
The Crop Farmer and the Cow Farmer are neighbors, and they probably don't like each other too much, especially after this. All right. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. All right, so Darren is not done yet. He was at 5,250. It's about half the value, you guys. These things are huge, as you know. And I believe there's another. What's the other model number of that, Kelly? You can either get the 8. You get the 8R360 or the 320. The 360 or the 320. For those of you that are in the know, that could be a big deal, but I doubt it. So the Cow Farmer is currently at 5,500. Darren, you're in second place, man. Come on. 5,750 to you. That's 100 hours.
Deal.
Right. 30 days with that thing. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, Darren. The next bid to you is going to be 5,750 because the Cow Farmer, who has had the idea that I'm going to get this from the beginning, is currently at first place at 5,500. 5,500 is currently the high bid. And you know what, Jake? What I think we ought to do is maybe we ought to leave this one open a little bit longer, just so these guys can have a chance to think, because this is such a great donation from the guys at Pepe. We want to give everybody a chance to, figure out if this could be a part of their budget or whatever, and if that takes another day. So this just in. I just saw the Crop Farmer came back.
Crop Farmer, never a
Yeah,
doubt.
5,750, never a doubt. All right, Darren, now you're pulling third, man. Now you are pulling third. Okay, Cow Farmer, Crop Farmer going. $6,000. $6,000 from the Crop Farmer. All right, Cow Farmer, don't let your Crop Farmer get away with that. Jake, I think I've just invented a new tongue twister. Crop Farmer, Cow Farmer, Cow Farmer, Crop Farmer, Crop Farmer. Okay.
There's a country song in there somewhere, right? I mean,
yeah, there is. All right, and then there's Darren. Come on, Darren. You're not out of the woods yet, Darren. $6,500 because the Cow Farmer's in first place at 6,250. Okay. Okay, Darren. We are gonna. Okay, I just got word. We're not gonna leave it open. We're gonna let this one go. We're gonna close right now. Crop Farmer,
okay,
Darren Morrison. So we're not gonna leave this one open. Crop Farmer, Darren Morrison, here's your last chance.
refresh.
The current bid's at 6,250. We're going to go 65. Going once, refresh.
Refresh.
Going twice, refresh. Crop Farmer, Cow Farmer, Darren Morrison. Last call for $6,500, and we have
Farmer, Cow Farmer.
Sold it. Cow farmer, you got it for $6,250. Wow, that was a battle right there. That's what I'm talking about. I love that.
You know what I think cow farmer is gonna do with this? Which is ironic. Farm crops.
Farm crops, yeah. All right, Jake, I'm going to breeze through. So what will the cow farmer do then? All right, I'm not going to go there.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but
All right, yeah, there is. I'm going to go through the live winners real quick before we say goodnight. Number one was the director's dinner went to Terry Sapp for $2,100. Thanks, Terry. Cypress Island, number two, went to Anonymous for $34.20. That was fun. And we had the half a hog. We sold both halves. Tina Shield got one half, and Kimberly got the other, and let them fight over which half they get. Amber Waves of Grain. Tina Shield bought that one. Kim Rubenstein got the Sam Hill handcrafted table. That was $1,600.
Thank you, Kim. Miss seeing you guys this year.
Yeah, me too. Richard Hardtongue got the Grain and Malting tour for $950.
Nice.
Carol
That's gonna be a fun
Carol
day.
Thomas got the Alfred Courier.
Thank you, Carol and Alan, for all the generosity this year. So many great gifts.
Absolutely, and thanks for your leadership, you guys. Thank you so much. Tim and Ricky Canoe got the South Carolina trip. They deserve it.
Miss you guys. Enjoy your trip. That's going to be fun. I know Tim golfs. And Ricky, we miss the hugs. Ricky, we'll see you hopefully next year.
Yeah. Terry Sapp got the boardwalk party.
That's
and then hopefully we get some stories for next year, right? What'd you guys find? And the cow farmer got the John Deere 8R series.
Which is the most ironic gift of the night for a cow farmer. Beating out the crop for the tractor.
Right, yeah.
Love it. A great gift.
You guys have been so great. Thanks for having me. And I want to tell you that the Fund to Need, Jake, is over $38,000. They did it.
Wow, you guys. The bowling property is going to be saved. That's huge. And Paul, I want to remind everyone again that the fund continues. The silent auction also closes. It closes tomorrow at 9 p.m. So you still have some time to get some items there as well. And once again, Paul, I wish I had you in person right here in front of me, but I love hanging out with you, and I love seeing all your smiling faces tonight, everybody. Thanks for having me again for my 10th year with you and SPF. Such a pleasure.
Great to see you as always, my friend. And next year, I know we said this last year, but this time it's for real. Oh, we'll get to fist bump next year. All right, you guys have been great. Thanks for having me. Yeah, we will. Thanks for having me, you guys. We love you, and we hope to see you soon. Take care. Thank you much.